Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and this is going to be the last part of the Let's Build SD New Gundam series. And we've finished New Gundam himself, and we finished with one whole frame, so we can toss that to the side. Now all we have to do is assemble his weapons. And the only two weapons on this frame are his beam saber and his beam rifle. There, the beam saber's done. Whole thing's molded in white, so I'm going to have to paint the beam pink, but that's to be expected on an SD kit. And now this frame is done. And toss that to the side as well. One kind of disappointment I have about this kit is that here's the beam rifle, and it looks good on this side, but the other side is hollow. I mean, there's nothing there. It's like carved out and empty. And I'm really kind of disappointed by that because it looks like crap. If Bandai wanted to save plastic, they should have just made two halves and put together. That way the inside could have been hollow rather than just doing this. I don't know, I may have to fill that in with putty to get it to look halfway decent. But thank God they didn't do it on the fin funnels. We'll just cut them out. And the fin funnels are molded completely in white, so they are going to require quite a bit of painting to make them look accurate. Just snap the two halves together, and there you go. The fin funnels are done. And they just mount right here on his back, and he's starting to look a little bit more complete. And we'll go ahead and cut out his shield here. And the shield is just one piece. It's got a peg on the back where he can hold it in his hand. It doesn't mount to his arm, so really simple. Now, the cool thing about this kit is that it also comes with the parts to do the heavy weapon system for New Gundam. And if you don't know what that is, I'm not really sure where it came from or where it appeared. I just really honestly have no idea. But it's basically just an extra set of armor that you put on New Gundam that gives him more armor, and it gives him a few more weapons. And it comes with a bigger beam rifle and a bigger shield. Now before we actually get into that, his little hyper bazooka here is also hollow in the middle there, so that's kind of disappointing. But let's get into the heavy weapon system. Now he's got armor that goes over his front skirts and his torso, and then he's got armor for the back skirts, and then he's got a new shield and a new beam rifle. And the front skirts and torso armor are just two halves, and they just fit right on, at least they're supposed to. I think I remember these. There we go. Well, it doesn't really want to stay on too well. Doesn't want to stay on too well at all, but anyway, that's kind of what it looks like. And see, it just popped off. So I may have to mess around with those parts to get them to where they want to stay on. And then the back skirts we have here, and luckily there's a hole in the back skirts with a peg on these, so they fit on pretty easily and they stay on securely. And then this beam rifle, which is much, much bigger than his original beam rifle. And it's all white, and you really won't have to do much painting other than panel lining because I believe it's supposed to be white. But again, like his other 3 weapons I've shown you before, it's hollow on the other side. And I'm kind of starting to get ticked off by that. And then the last piece of the model kit is his heavy shield, which is a very, very unique shape. You'd think it was supposed to go like this, but actually it's like this. And this little black sticker right here is supposed to go down the middle, but I'm going to save that because I'm going to cut out that tiny little Amuro logo and use that on it after I finish painting. And it's got a little bit of detail on the inside of the shield. I doubt you can see it because my light is really bright, but he just holds onto it. And because this is an SD kit, you can't really get an appreciation for the size of the heavy weapon system, but I've seen a conversion kit for the master grade and the high grade new Gundam that comes with the heavy weapon system, and it is absolutely massive. I mean, this beam rifle is about the same size as his bazooka, and I don't know why this armor piece on the left side doesn't want to stay on. Well, it doesn't want to stay on the right side either. So I guess I'll just kind of have to place it there, and I don't know, I might have to figure out something, but anyway, that's pretty much it for the construction of New Gundam. It's a very, very nice model kit, except for the fact that the armor keeps falling off, unless you just want a regular New Gundam. But the sculpting is very, very nice. He looks very much like, he basically looks exactly like an SD version of the Master Grade, which I appreciate. I like that. I'm kind of considering getting the Master Grade New Gundam, but I'm not really sure if I want to yet. But yeah. Anyway, I guess that about does it for this video. Anything past this point would just be rambling. So, hopefully the next video will be a review of this kit after I've finished painting it. And, I will see you guys then.